Hey guys, so as part of this thing, whatever this thing is, I kind of wanted to give you a little bit of insight into what it's like being a working musician. So it's 6:30 in the morning, and I am stopping by Starbucks real quick before I head to play at a church. This is not one I normally play at, but sometimes when I'm not scheduled to play at the church that we actually go to, I'll fill in at other churches. So this one is an interesting one because they actually set up in a gym as opposed to like having like a regular place where they do their thing. So I have to show up a little bit early to help set up the kit, and then like let the other guys get all the mics on there. So you'll get to see that. All right, so we just parked, so we're walking in. It is actually a middle school. It's a bigger middle school, but it's a middle school. So we're gonna walk in the back door and into the gymnasium. So these guys are the loyal fellas that are here really early to unload all this stuff. So now what I do is I take this massive trunk, racha, and bring it over. And then I pop this thing open. And unload all of the drones. Now I will say this though, of all the places I've played, this has probably one of the better house kits. Not only because the drums sound good, but the cymbals that actually sound amazing. So, all right, so I'm still making final adjustments, but this is the house kit. It's a company from Canada called Peace, and so are the cymbals. They're also from Canada. One of the guys that helped found this church is Canadian, and I guess his old drummer used to play these companies. But yeah, most house kits are a gamble, but this is actually a really good sounding kit, and these cymbals sound good too. I mean, I'm diehard Georgia, but these sound great, especially for this room because they're really thin. And this was a snare head that I had in the car, but their old snare head was beat to crap, and I think I just put it on there a couple weeks back. So glad to see it's still there. All right, let's play a game I like to call Try to Find a Music Stand in the Back of the Theater Department. All right, so now they got up the shield and everything, and I did find a music stand, so that's pretty cool. And lately, I'm really digging these Zildjian in-ears. Like, they're freaking dope. But yeah, so now we're gonna rehearse. And those are charts actually, because one, I haven't had an opportunity to play any of these songs before, so I have charts so I don't screw up. So we just got done with service number 1, and I have a little downtime before we have to come back up. Just got done with second service, now it's time to tear down. 4.5 minutes later, I don't play around, let's go. All right, it is 11:45, 11:50. And I am now getting to go home, sleep for an hour and a half. Oh, did I mention I'm on like an hour of sleep? And then I have to go play another show. So, coffee. All right, now it's 2:15 in the afternoon, and I was able to take like an hour and a half nap, so feeling much better. And now I'm headed to go play for a women's conference about 25 minutes away from my house at the main church that my wife and I attend right now. So that'll be fun. And I'm gonna be ready to crash tonight. I'm telling y'all that right now. All right, now we're side stage for the women's conference event. And I'm gonna take you so you can see the main church kit. Got the snare. This is actually one of mine. It's a Dinette prototype, but I leave it here because they didn't have a house snare, and they have a really cool setup. I think it's a early 2000s DW collector's kit. Beautiful. So it's behind this big, huge, behind this big old fully enclosed cage. And then these are my cymbals. And yeah, this drum sounds really, really good. Well, this drum set, I should say, sounds really good. Not sure how well you can see that or me. And then I use this little tiny mixer right there. But here we use a full Ableton rig that is run by our keyboard player. So, but it's cool because I get to really play out, and they mix it down to where they only hear what they need to. So it's really fun for me. Here's the green room in here. We got the Texans Chiefs game on, and it's a blowout right now. All right, so we're about to get started with rehearsal for the women's conference. Once again, I'm using charts, not because I can't memorize stuff, but because the arrangements here are really, really specific, because it's with click and tracks, and if I fudge up, the whole service is done. So learn how to chart, boys and girls, because it is literally a game changer. It helped me learn. For example, like I had this one gig I did where I played an hour-and-a-half long show, no rehearsals, and I had charts. There was another time from the very first bus gig I ever had in Nashville where I actually was called to do it like 3 hours before bus call. They said, hey, we need a drummer. Bus calls in 3 hours. Can you learn the song? It was like an hour-and-a-half long set, and I charted like 90 minutes, and I was able to play the show. What? Look at this freaking turd. What? That's our guitar player. All right, the conference is now over. All the ladies are leaving, so now I gotta pack up for a second time today. All right, you guys, I'm teared down. Got my cymbal bag. Disregarded all that foam sticking out of it. Both services today went really well. Actually, it was 3 different services, but went really well, and now I am headed home. So thanks for joining me for this. Hope you got a little insight into what being a working, gigging musician looks like in Nashville. So, all right, take care. Thanks, guys.